done messed up, no. Bad news, fit to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. Even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about it anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count, and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our court. And I just made it call, we gon' start another war. Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas.
Many yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding General Yon. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Pendo, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy
America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. When Babylon fall, the meat gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers. We doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck on my enemies. Yeah, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy would try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything, know it, but fearing them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Front line. That's double time. I ain't throwing no flags. They let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified. Follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here. Them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap. These devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck. I got the world in my hands. I ain't even breaking a sweat. You not even a threat, I'm a soldier. Head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fold under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned to yak a rob. I put these hands on him. It's crazy they drop sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end. His cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominee abdominal. So what you sucker trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominence. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been a stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm throwing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire. Ran with me, and I had them niggas feel like a tire. Down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
What if recording high quality content at
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of One West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed. Slaves, niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalking or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
On the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of the day's vibe. You and mine, I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Gonna get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, the missiles high. I can see him from the parking lot. Never finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the brick house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit was gonna turn around. Pride never learned. Fuck this motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us in fleets. Fuck they Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven heaven, turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets but the truth made me a man. Shit I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yo, 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 clap it up, clap it up. You know what it is, man. We back at it, we back at it. It's the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Command of General Yohana. Started in 1969, being held down ever since, you understand? The home of the truth, and we are not affiliated with any other organization, man. It's the home of the truth, man. We back at it. Tuesday night, man. Brotherhood, heavy content, you know, bringing out this truth, man. Bringing you the most up-to-date news, whether it's locally, regionally, nationally, globally. You understand? Through the lens of the men of the home of the truth, the ISUPK. It's Priest and Officer Kakum Gabar. Man, hit the like button if you could, Baba Kashah. Hit the like button. You understand? Hit the share button. That's all. It doesn't cost a dime to hit the like or the share button if y'all could. Yeah, we back at it, man. Of course, there's definitely a lot been going on here throughout the four corners of the earth, and we're going to try to touch on a little bit here, a little bit there, you understand? That's exactly what we finna do. Yeah, if anybody got anything they wanna touch on, man, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Either drop it in the chat or you can you know what I'm saying, hit the link. Hit the link. We definitely you know, this is an open forum. You know, we encourage everyone to participate so the algorithm be popping, you dig? So that's exactly what we here for, man. Lucky, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. Mic check. Yep, we good, everything's good. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the share button so we can get this thing popping. Yeah, so yeah, what's been going on, people? What's been going on? Of course, you know, we're gonna get into a lot of different things. Over the weekend, what that happened, man? What didn't happen over the weekend? I guess first we could bring out for all the sports fans out there, Oklahoma's OKC Thunder, you know what I'm saying? They won the national championship, so big ups to them guys. You know, I'm not really a big basketball fan, but you know, they won their first championship at that. OKC won their very first one. So big ups to them brothers. Shit, I caught some of the game. Shit, they won. Old dude, man, he messed up in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? And tore his what you call it? His what's it? It's Achilles tendon. Yeah. Let me see if I could get the footage because you can see it. Yeah, you could see it when it happened in slow motion. They zoomed in on it. Let me see if I could find that shit. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton. Game 7, they went all the way to game 7. And man, as soon as the first damn quarter, he's one of the if I'm not mistaken, I think he's like one of their like key players, you know what I'm saying, for the Indiana Pacers. And he tried to take off or something. And man, you could just see it just pop. It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That's a career ending you know what I'm saying? Let me see.
Tyrese Halliburton has torn right Achilles tendon. Sources told our Shams Charania.
Hold on, let me see. I bet I'm going to share my screen. Oh, damn, it's buffing like a motherfucker.
Already playing on a strained right calf, Halliburton went down in the first quarter.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal.
Of last night's Game 7 loss. Hallie hit three three-pointers.
That shit's buffing like a mug, so. But anyway, it's not a big deal.
In the game's first 7 minutes before falling to the floor after trying to.
But yeah, if y'all did, I'm sure y'all caught it. You know what I'm saying? Said, can I break down what the call of Abraham looked like in real time? Genesis 12:1. Let's just pull it up. Let's see what the scripture says. I don't know what you mean by the call of Abraham, but I'll read it. Let's read it real quick. Let me see. Genesis chapter 12 and verse 1. And it says right here. It says, now the Lord has said unto Abraham, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house into a land that I show you, that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation and bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee and curse them that curse thee, and in all the families, and in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So yeah, pretty much which you said 1-5. So Abraham departed, and the Lord has spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. So yeah, pretty much. So Abram, he was from the east. You know what I mean? Like even further east than the Midwest. Than the Middle East, like where the land of the so-called Israeli state is. That's what we call the Middle East. Now, Abram, he was from Ur, the Chaldees, which was even further east. And, you know, those people, they were into a whole lot of paganism and whatnot. And really everybody was. You know what I'm saying? No one at that time really was following the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And so the Most High God, he knew that Abraham was, though. You know what I'm saying? Abraham understood, you know what I'm saying, the God of his forefathers. You know what I mean? Because he comes from Shem. And so after the flood, after the deluge, the Most High God chose Noah, then it was Shem, and then it was Eber, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to Abram. But he kept his eyes on the Most High God, but he wanted him to get up out of his father's house because his father was an idolater. You know what I mean? And so Abram, he had faith in the Lord, and he, as soon as the Most High God said, "Hey, get thee up out thy father's house and go to the land that I showed you," he didn't show no hesitation. He didn't say, "Well, what about this? What about that?" No, his faith was so strong. He said, "Bet." And he picked up everything that he had. He took him and his rib and his nephew, Lot, you know what I mean? And they bounced. You know what I mean? And they went straight into the land, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord gave them. You know what I'm saying? And it said to make a great nation out of him. And of course, he made a great nation out of Abram. Now, let alone the people who came out of Abram, which would have been Isaac and Ishmael. You know, Ishmael is the Arabs. They're a big, great nation too. You know what I mean? But Isaac, you know, he ended up having Jacob and Esau. Esau is a big nation, but so is Jacob. But the main nation that it was referring to is of the seed of the promise. Now, if you go, you know, I ain't gonna spend too long on it, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. You know what I'm saying? And then if people bless us, then they will be blessed. That don't mean they get the promises, they just get a blessing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do good, you reap what you sow. But of course, the nations don't bless Israel, so they won't be blessed. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be destroyed, which is what you see right now going on in the earth. What you see right now, yeah. Speaking of, shout out to Jay Snake the Great. What will you think about the U.S. versus Iran situation? And of course, this is all biblical prophecy. You know what I'm saying? This is all biblical prophecy because guess what? The nations did not bless the true children of Israel. You know what I mean? They cursed the children of Israel. Now, listen, they think they're in good causes right now, but it's the shit's hitting the fan, people. Y'all see what's going on over there? History is being in the making as we speak. The Lord is moving the pieces on the chess puzzle. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's going down. And all these nations, they're about to. The Lord is mustering up the host of the battle. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, these two devils just did an interview, and he mentioned almost something along the same thing. Where he mentioned something about, let me see. I want to just get this one part. Because he brought up the same thing. Let me see if I can find this little clip real quick. Bear with me for a hot second. This is kind of like along the same line. Yeah. So fair use. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just find out. Let me see if I can just find the one without somebody else. Bear with me, bear with me. See, the thing is, and also when it comes down to this, you have to know who the people are of the Bible. If you don't know who the people are of the Bible, then you're not gonna know what the scriptures is talking about and who they're talking about. So yeah, fair use. This is Ted Cruz, and they just had this interview like about a few days ago, and he brings up the same scripture that you asked for, sister. So let him play. Let him talk. Oh shit.
Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of it, says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my. You pull out the phone and use the
it's in Genesis. So you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it and you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two,
hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Hold on. You're a senator.
Yeah. So he said, why does he support Israel, meaning the Israeli state? And he said, because in the Bible, it says he was trying to quote what you just brought out, Genesis 12:1 and 2. And it says, and I will bless thee and make thee a great name, and thou shalt be a blessing, and I will bless them that bless thee and curse them that curse thee. So he thinks in his head, he should be blessing the nation, the Israeli state, because then you'll be a blessed nation. But he got the people all wrong. That's why you guys ain't gonna be blessed, because you're literally cursing the children of Israel every day. You understand? You got you putting all the so-called Hispanics, and you deporting them left and right, locking them up with ICE agents all over the goddamn country, bombarding all the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They even they doing it with masks on. You know what I'm saying? They Donald Trump's goal is to like deport like 1,000 or something odd people every day. You know what I'm saying? They taking kids away, you know, from the parents left and right. They going into schools. They doing all type of shit. They even pulling up to like sporting events. Matter of fact, the LA Dodgers, they block ICE from coming in. Yeah, speaking of sports, since we were just talking about sports, let's see if I can find a video of that. Yeah, so why you going to the goddamn sporting event trying to deport people? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. And then it's not just the Hispanics. Why are you only coming for the Hispanics? Like I showed y'all the other week, there's more Asian people coming in than it is Mexicans. There's more Chinese people coming in, and we are literally at war with China. You know what I'm saying? We're on the brink of World War III with Russia, China, and all their allies. And the Chinese man is coming in the borders way more than the so-called Mexicans. And I ain't seen no Chinese get deported. Make that make sense. You know, why aren't y'all going into all the Iranian liquor stores or and all their little shops knocking down their doors, deporting them back to Iran. Tell them to go help your homeboys out. Get up out of here. But no, they get to open up liquor stores in all the hood and sell you fried chicken and K2 and all. Matter of fact, everywhere weed's legal. They selling weed at the goddamn liquor store now. You know what I mean? And then making prostitutes out of your women. Keisha and them, they selling coochie to the Iranians at the liquor store right now. Excuse my French. But yeah, let me fair use, let me play this clip real quick.
This aggressive immigration crackdown is continuing to grip Los Angeles, with ICE raids picking up across the city. And today, ICE agents appeared at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers confirmed in a statement that ICE agents came to the stadium and requested permission to access the parking lots, but were denied entry to the grounds by the organization. Their presence comes on the same day that an announcement is expected from the Dodgers on their plans to assist immigrant communities impacted by ICE raids. Now,
yeah, so that y'all were out of all the places to go get people deported, you got to go to the goddamn LA Dodgers game. Come on, man. Like, this shit don't make no damn sense. But yeah, you want to bless them that bless you, but you ain't blessing the children of Israel. Let's run that one clip back. This the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody really actually followed the scriptures and really knew who the children of Israel truly are, they would be trying to help build up the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If that's the logic that you want to use, you should be giving us a land, giving us billions of dollars a year. You understand? But you're not. That's why the Lord is getting all these nations riled up, and they're going to war. And they're going to destroy one another. But let's hear him again, his dumb ass.
From the Bible. Those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of it, says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my. You pull out the phone and use the.
It's in Genesis. So you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it. And you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology. I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker,
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two,
hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Hold on. You're a senator, and now you're throwing out theology, and I am a Christian, and I am allowed to weigh in on this. We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to support Israel. And what
does that mean, Israel?
We're told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
But what? Hold on. Define Israel. This is important. Are you kidding? This is a majority Christian country.
Define Israel? Do you not know what Israel is? That would be the country you've asked like 49 questions about.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
So is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
Is the nation God?
Yeah, so the nation is the people of Israel. And you guys aren't blessing Israel. You understand? He's trying to quote what the sister brought out. And I will bless thee that bless thee and curse thee that curse thee, blah, 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 which is ironic. And guess what? They are not blessing the children of Israel. What you're doing is you cursing the children of Israel. You understand? You put drugs in our neighborhoods. You deny free health care to the entire country just because you didn't want niggas to have it. You understand? You gentrify our neighborhoods. You understand? And then you set up a school to prison pipeline and give us the most bare minimum education, and you rob us of our language, rob us of our culture, take us from the shores of where we was at, and then you tell us to lift us up by our bootstraps. And then when we do finally get out of slavery in the 1800s during the Reconstruction period, we start building up great communities, getting land. We have our own land, our own banks, everything, doctors, lawyers. They even had that here in Iowa. You know what I'm saying? There was like, quote unquote, Black Wall Streets all throughout the nation. And no, what you do, you go and you guys set up race wars, race riots, bombing our neighborhoods, burning them down, make them flee. And then that's why a lot of Black people ended up moving to Des Moines. And then when we end up getting a nice little Black neighborhood thriving community wherever we was at, then what do? You build interstates that go straight through the hood. And then we have to move from that and start all over again. And the list goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you have fun. You had a good run, and now the Lord, hey, it's time to pay the piper. I pray you understand. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to do shit like this, like go to the goddamn LA Dodgers game and try to lock up all the Hispanic brothers and sisters at the goddamn game. What a damn shame. And matter of fact, shout out to the Latina sister who there was a controversy because
in the last hour, DHS released a statement claiming that the agents there were unrelated to any operation or enforcement. For more on that, let's bring in NBC News correspondent Jacob Sobroff, who is outside Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Jacob, good to see you. What can you tell us?
Alicia, it was a very tense scene here earlier at Dodger Stadium, and you can see that everybody has sort of dissipated for now. There's a couple of protesters left. In fact, I'll just show you sort of the remnants of the protesters that are here right now. You can see that there's a couple of people still milling about. But what we understand is that there's going to be a protest again at 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight here. There's a game between the Dodgers and Padres coming up this evening, and the Dodgers have been at the center of this conversation about all of these wide-scale immigration enforcement playing out across Los Angeles. You had those agents that were staging here after a series of immigration enforcement raids this morning at Home Depot in Hollywood, reportedly at a Costco in the Los Feliz neighborhood, in Paramount. Reportedly, there are potentially agents that were exercising an immigration enforcement activity. Even in the Coachella Valley, in the desert, there are reports of immigration enforcement today. When I talked to Tom Homan, the first Saturday of this immigration enforcement operation.
Shout out to the sister, though, because during that exact game, that same day, you know, of course, the white man is the devil. They was trying to shut it down. They was trying to they wasn't trying to shut down the game, but they was trying to basically arrest everybody. And so the sister, she was bold enough, and she sang the national anthem in Espanol. Fair use.
Singer Neza performed the U.S. national anthem last weekend at a Los Angeles Dodgers game, even though she says team staff told her not to sing it in Spanish. She posted this video claiming it shows a Dodgers employee explaining to her the song is to be performed in English.
We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't translated.
Neza, whose parents are immigrants from the Dominican Republic and Colombia, explained her decision on social media, saying it was a protest against recent immigration raids in Los Angeles.
I didn't think I would be met with any sort of no, especially because we're in LA and with everything happening.
The version that I told him I was going to sing, it's the same story, same lyrics, So it's not like I'm praising another country. I'm still singing about being a proud American because I am.
The official Spanish language version of the national anthem was commissioned by President Franklin D. Roosevelt's administration in 1945 as part of his Good Neighbor policy. A spokesperson for the Dodgers did not respond to CNN's questions.
Right. I thought you were so American, right? So Franklin D. Roosevelt, he validated that version of the national anthem, which so happens to be he was a president around when World War II popped off, which is ironic. But she sang it anyway because y'all trying to lock up everybody during the goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? So that I know they was hot behind that. Yeah, but yeah, sis, back, you know, that to answer your question, yeah, that's what the call to Abraham was. It's because the Lord knew that he was a faithful servant, and he told him, listen, I got a whole land for you and your people. So get your stuff, pack up, and move over there, and listen, I'm gonna make you a great nation. And he said, Khan Adawan Khan. And he didn't look back. You know what I mean? And but these nations, they getting cursed, man. You understand? That's what's going on now. So as we see, of course, what we know was the big things that's been happening is Israel and Iran, they going toe to toe. I don't even think we got to talk about it last week. Well, yeah, they was already bombing each other, but now Donald Trump, he stepped in. You know what I mean? Donald Trump stepped in. Now this is pivotal. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, and matter of fact, give a Most High God a hand because you know, we've been in the UPK, man. We've been talking about World War III since. Well, it's not even just the UPK. The Bible's been talking about World War III for thousands of years, but we bring it out. You know what I mean? It was written, and so guess what? The faith of the Lord does not, the Most High God's words does not come back void, and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of naysayers out there. You know what I mean? And you got people who like pray for peace and they just want peace. Like matter of fact, you had people downtown here in Iowa over the weekend. They was over here protesting downtown. Let me see if I can find footage. Fair use once again, fair use. Let's get this footage out going.
The strikes in Iran. You can see people holding signs criticizing the bombing of Iran's nuclear sites. The Party for Socialism and Liberation hosted the protest. One organizer said that military actions should be taken seriously and that the bombing will draw attention away from issues impacting Americans at home.
We have huge unmet needs here, and war is just a distraction and a waste of our resources. War is a dramatic, life-changing decision for millions of people, and it shouldn't be taken lightly without the approval of Americans.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We don't need your approval. The Lord is doing this. You understand? The Lord is getting the battle together. Straight up. And unfortunately for you, you fake Christians out there, y'all don't believe in the Bible anyway. If you did, you would know that the war must happen. I thought you believed in Jesus. But now since we told you that Jesus is a nigga, now it don't matter no more. You know what I mean? Now you want peace. But guess what does the Bible say when you want peace? Yeah. Yeah, let's go over here to 1 Thessalonians chapter 1. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. Yeah, they like pray for peace and peace in the Middle East. Yeah, they always say peace. As a matter of fact, yeah, let me just read this real quick. I'll just start at verse 1. Share my screen real quick. And it says, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So yeah, the day of the Lord, everybody, listen, your grandma been telling you the day of the Lord comes up. That's one of the first scriptures you probably ever heard. Is either John 3:16 and the Lord comes as a thief in the night. You know what that means, bedrock Christian scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But they don't never read this part. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's everybody want to say peace and safety. No, this sudden destruction is at hand. That's what's going on. Straight up. And guess what? This is all the Lord's plan. In order for the kingdom of heaven to be set in place, these nations have to be brought to desolation. It's unfortunate. So, hey, guess what? You better get your act right. You understand? Or you will be destroyed with this nation as well. You know what I mean? You want to be in alignment with your oppressor. You know what I mean? Hey, you're gonna be unalive with your oppressor. Right now is not the time to be playing, people. Straight up. Right now is high times to wake out of sleep, or else, yeah, you'll be caught lacking with your oppressor. You dig? Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, Donald Trump bombs Iran. Let's hear his little fake speech after he did he went in there, and then he hit him with the okie doke. Talk about I don't know, we might intervene this week, next month. He did it the same day. Hit you with the okie doke. But they use what's called the B-2 Spirit bomber. Now this bomber's been around since, man, when I was a kid, and they really just now they used it to its full potential, because what they got over there is what America has is called bunker busters. And America is the only, out of the Western allies, only the B-2 bomber can carry that type of payload. You know, the Israeli government doesn't have this plane to carry the the bunker buster bomb that took to the Iranian nuclear sites. And they drop it from up high, and it uses its the terminal velocity, and boom, it goes 200 feet into the ground, where they say that the nuclear facilities are, which has the enriched uranium, which is used to create the nuclear bombs. You know what I'm saying? Now Iran, they act like they using it for like energy. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They're gonna use it for the bomb. What you think? In their head, they're like, well, shit, y'all can have bomb. Everybody else got a bomb except for us. What's the big deal? North Korea got bombs, and that Kim Jong-un, that nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's not. I just wanted to. That's not really what I wanted. That video wasn't the video. I want this. I want to hear him speak right there. Let me see. I just want to see that video real quick. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Fair use.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your
Yeah, so he come up, and this after he done bombed them, this is what he said.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and
Yeah, you gonna say now we gotta make peace after I just blew your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it don't work like that. No, you can't blow a nigga up and then be like, man, we gotta have peace now. Nah, but what does the scripture say? Let's go back to 1 Thessalonians. Yeah. For when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction cometh upon them. That's what's coming up next, man. Peace and safety, my ass. After you just blew up our nuclear, but see, guess what? Iran and them, they said, listen, they already moved everything up out the way. Let me see if I and you already know, you know they hit that. You was talking all that. Let me see if this is the right one. Fair use. Yeah, so bam, right there. Hold on. Right before, this is moments before the strike, or like a day or so before the strike. You see all them trucks. You see all them trucks out there? They got all that shit up. Whatever that was up in there, they got it up out of there. So they hit all that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They get and listen, and then on top of that, America knew not to hit because the Russians got people in America. I mean, Iran too. Now, Trump knew not to hit the one with the Russians because Trump said, I mean, Vladimir Putin said he got like they got 200 some people already in Iran working with Iran, and he said in a meeting that he could have up to 600. So, man, listen, there's people. Hey, the Lord, hey, he's putting the pieces of the puzzle together. He's moving the pieces on the chessboard. Man, it's like the game of Risk. You know what I'm saying? They making moves. It's going down. Straight up, it's going down. Let me keep playing this little clip real quick. Yeah, so truck convoys spotted at the Fordow tunnels held up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they you know, and then on top of that, you know they got other spots. That ain't the you think that's the only spots they got? No. See, the Lord wants this to happen. Yeah, you think ain't nothing but going down but peace. But yeah, like I just read, what they say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come up upon them as travail upon a woman. Let's go back to Donald Trump. He said the same thing.
enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Yeah, as he says, just like how he said that, oh, there was a ceasefire. Oh yeah, well, I got them guys that have a ceasefire. Man, 10 minutes later, they blowing each other up again. And Donald Trump mad as hell. Matter of fact, let me find that clip. Yeah, ain't no ceasefire. What you think? And then Iran, he blew up. They hit a little spot over there off of the Hormuz. What's it called? The Hormuz Strait or whatever. Let me see. Let me just get this quick little video real quick of him mad as hell. Fair use for this. We're using this for educational purposes.
Why there'd been some falters in this ceasefire that he announced yesterday. Why do you think that is?
Well, Bridget, he was clearly unhappy with both sides. He had made this announcement and he'd framed it as he was the man who'd brought an end to this. And then there were obviously both sides had fired after the announcement by him, but he seemed to be particularly angry at Israel. And he said that I didn't like the fact that the retaliation from Israel was very strong. I now hear that Israel just went out because they felt it was the ceasefire was violated by one rocket.
Yeah, right here.
They didn't have to unload. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard.
Hold on. Yeah, so he's mad as hell because after he wanted them to have the ceasefire, you know what I'm saying? The shit, Israel just dropped a ton of bombs on them. Like damn near one of their biggest hits that they ever did. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me just play it. Yeah, this is funny.
The fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what they're doing. Do you understand that?
Oh, they didn't say it. Well, anyway, he said they don't know what the fuck they doing. There's another clip where he actually says it. You know what I mean? And he's one of the first presidents to ever drop the F-bomb, as they call it, on national television. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's going down. Straight up. Yeah, Russia is definitely is backing up Israel. I mean, Iran. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, listen, you just have to watch this shit play out. It's all biblical, man. It's all biblical. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, while we at it, of course, I gotta bring out the classic. Gotta bring out the classic scripture. Let's go over here to Ezekiel. Everybody knows the classic. Where we at? Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 38. Listen, it's going down, Charlie Brown. I know you want peace and safety. I know you want Donald Trump to be the greatest president to ever live on the planet Earth. You know, matter of fact, you want him to be a dictator. You just no more presidents after Donald Trump, just Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what you want. Pray for peace and all that. But listen, the Lord has a different plan. Where we at? Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 38. Yeah, so this right here is the prophecy of when it all goes down. Now, when it's gonna go down, hey, it's who knows? It could be right after I get off. It could happen while we speaking right now, or it could happen some months from now. Who knows? But it's definitely it's written, and the word of the Lord does not come back void. That's one thing I pray everyone understands. And it says, Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog." See, this is Russia. This area is the area of Russia. You understand? The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So whoever is the leader and the person that's over Russia at this time, this is who he's talking to. You understand? Verse 3, "And say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal." So the Lord's against these heathen. So yeah, there was been a point in time where Putin said, "Man, I ain't getting into this." You know what I'm saying? This ain't my battle. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The Lord got him banging with Ukraine, and the Ukraine is an American ally. And then now you're banging Israel is a American ally also, and they're banging with Iran. And Iran is a Russian ally. But now, see, at first it was just between the little homies. But now America then stepped in and they of the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Now they done up the score. They done up the score. You should have let the little homies squabble it out. But now the big homies done stepped in. And it says, verse 4, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws." This is talking about Russia. So what does it mean, put hooks in your jaws? Because he don't want to get into it, but the Lord's going to put the spirit in him to turn it around. He ain't going to have no choice. Just like how the Most High God hardened the heart of Pharaoh. You understand? That's exactly what's happening. "And I will bring thee forth in all thine army and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor." So all his army, they coming into this battle. I don't give a damn what you think and all your high hopes. You know what I'm saying? Verse 5, let's just drop down. Persia, that's the first people that's with them. And who is the Persians? The Persians are the Iranians. Let's prove that for people who don't know. So look, where's ancient Persia? Let's see if I could get a clear enough map. Ancient Persia. I just want to get a map. That map's not big enough. So lock it. Bear with me for a minute. Let me see if I could get a better map. This one might be cool. Yeah, so this is the Persian Empire, right? So right here, there's the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, but their main this is it right here. This is their main spot, right? So let's go to a modern day map. Persia has never been removed from their borders. The same people who's been there now is the same motherfuckers that's been there since ancient times. They ain't never ever been moved from around their borders. You know what I mean? So they know who we are too. They know that we're the children of Israel. They got all the records from back in the day when King Cyrus let us go back into the land and all that, etc., etc. Now, this is a modern day map of Iran, Right here. Look, they hate Iran. Oh, I'm about to say they didn't even put the damn name on it. Right there. It's in the same spot. Ancient Persian map. Iranian map. It's all the same. So who's the Lord going to bring into it? Persia. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is getting into it too. Libya. All of them with Shuhud and Buckers. Gomer and his bands. Germany, they going to get into it too. The House of Togomar in the North Quarters. They all about to get into this. It's going down. Straight up. Let's get another scripture. Let's get the book of Jeremiah. But yeah, it's a glorious time, man. And guess what? We just hope that it just keeps going and going and going. Escalate quickly. We don't want this to die down. Man, hey, listen, it's time for us to get the hell up out of here, man. Shit. You want to keep living with high interest rates, high gas prices, food prices, and all that, living with the devil every day. You know what I'm saying? They deporting all of our brothers and sisters, oppressing us daily. Man, get the hell out of here. So excuse my French. Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 51 and 28. Let me get it. Yep. And America, you getting into this too. And America's going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Right here. What is it? Verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes. Who's the Medes? It's the Persians, the Iranians, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the lands of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitation. You know what I'm saying? So, but who's the Medes? It's the same thing as the Persians. Let's go back to the ancient map. Right there, where it says, where it looks like it says Media, Medes. These is all the same people, bro. Oh man, I ain't even showing no damn map. Salakia. Yeah, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes. Let's go over here to who the Medes is with the ancient map. Where it says Media, Media, right here, Persia. It's all the same. This is the Persian Empire. You understand? So the Lord is stirring up the Medes. This is biblical prophecy. And yes, Vladimir Putin does back up Iran. I wish I had the video clip of him. Because it was a long little meeting, and they was asking him, are you going to join this? Are you going to join that? He was saying everything except for no. Pretty much. Matter of fact, here's one right here. This is kind of new. Putin threatens to enter the war. This is live right now.
The former president of France confirmed the same thing. They said it, you see. It turned out that our so-called Western partners were not going to do anything. We need to find a solution that would not only put an end to today's conflict, but would create conditions for such situations not to be repeated in the long term. When the conflict had just begun, we persuaded the Ukrainian side to reunite this part of Ukraine that had left the Minsk agreements. But they refused to do so. As a result, the armed conflict began. What did we do? You see, I have already told Secretary General Guterres, and I said it publicly. You can argue all you want, you see. You can blame Russia for starting the aggression. But listen to me. You do not need to be an expert in the field of public international law in order to understand the logic I am going to tell you about. A part of the territory of one country has decided to separate itself from the rest of Ukraine. This includes the southeast of Ukraine, Donetsk and Lugansk. They have decided to separate. Did they have the right to do so or not? Strictly speaking, within the framework of international law and the UN Charter, did they have the right?
You finally found it, the home of your dreams. Except for that one shower. Now it's time to make it yours. And Florent Decor's...
You see, this is the right of the people to self-determination. This is the first one. No, they did not. There is a resolution of the UN International Court, according to which this was a precedent created by Kosovo. The UN International Court directly stated that if a part of the country has decided to separate, it does not have to turn to the central government on this issue. That is it. Donbass has separated. Next. Did we have the right to recognize their independence? We have not recognized them for 8 years, you see. We have put up with them for 8 years and tried to reach an agreement. In the end, they declared their independence. Did we have the right to recognize them? Why not? We recognized them. Having recognized them, we signed an agreement for mutual assistance. Could we have done this?
Yeah, it's all good. Listen, that's live. If y'all want to watch it, go watch it. They doing all that diplomatic jargon. We know what's going on. They got to be politically correct. But we're going to tell you like it is. You understand? And America, they done stepped in. And they shouldn't have never stepped in. But guess what? We all for it here in the UPK. Let's get the ball rolling, people. You understand? Not military or otherwise. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but yeah, America attacked. You know, he didn't have to, but he did. In Iran, they did their little weak attack, but oh yeah, they're gonna close down the Strait of Hormuz. Gas prices finna go up. Just look for that too. Shit, Iran's mad because yeah, they can't really fight against America like that. So they're gonna hit all their little bases around them. You know what I mean? They can act like they got a ceasefire with Israel, but that ain't got shit to do with you, America. You the one that started it. You done put your nose in some business. Now they could say, yeah, we'll do a ceasefire with the Israeli state, but no, now we're just gonna hit up y'all's little military bases that's encamped around us. Because you know, America, they're the whore that sitteth upon many waters. They're all over the goddamn place. They got embassies everywhere where they ain't supposed to be. So that's going to be the strategy. And then what they say, they got sleeper cells. Well, they done brought that out. There's Iranians that live in America right now. You know what I'm saying? And they probably just can't wait to do some local attacks on domestic soil. You know what I'm saying? So U.S. officials, Iran threatened terror attacks inside the U.S. So you already know they're going to try to use terrorism, terror attacks, Like I said, they got Iranian chicken shacks and liquor stores. They probably just military fronts. You know what I mean? And they're gonna do suicide bombing and all that, whatever they're gonna do. Matter of fact, they just did a suicide bombing in Syria. Let me see, where's that at? Yeah, right here. Inside your Christian church. So hey, definitely get out the damn Christian church, Christians. You understand? Because they definitely coming for that too. Suicide bombing at Damascus church kills at least 20 people. They attacked the Greek Orthodox service, made clear the challenges facing Syria's new government in a country long pitted by sectarian divides. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they all allies. You know what I mean? So that's what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be trying to hit different spots. But the thing is, the more they do it, like what did Trump say? Let's go back to what Trump said. Where we at? What he said? He said, hey, shit. You want to keep doing this and keep doing that? Then we're gonna hit you with, we're gonna come at you even harder. I think I might have closed out of it. Yeah, I think I did. Lucky. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. Run it back.
The destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
Yeah, far greater and a lot easier. And then, like, he wants to call Iran the bully of the Middle East, when no, the Israeli government, y'all the bullies. Y'all got your Belfort Agreement after World War II. You moved into a land that wasn't given into, well, really, it wasn't given into none of y'all. But the Palestinians was inhabiting it, and you came in and you had a little section of the land that they gave you, and you deboed your way enough to the point where, let me see if I can get a map. Yeah, let me get a little map. Oh shit, Salaki. Yeah, right here. I think this is a good rendition of what. So this is supposed to be like a. All right, so bam. This is somewhat of a good thing of it. So bam, in the 1917s, this is the areas. The green is supposed to be Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Then in 1948, they just came in and just took all this area. You know what I mean? Now that's not some Debo shit. I don't know what is. This is the Gaza Strip over here, that little slither, but this is all of Palestine. And in 1960s, you know what I'm saying? It damn near look about the same. But then in 1995, now they're surrounding them even more. The picture you probably can't really see on y'all's end, but I can see it clearer. And I'll be there if I pull up 30, 40 years later. Oh yeah, so the red means Israeli occupation. So they're occupying around everything that's around them. So they just, over these years, which is damn near 100 years, 1948 to 2025, is damn near going on 100 years. Y'all been pushing the Palestinians into a corner. That's the reason why Iran and them's mad too, because they're allies with the Palestinians. They're all Muslims. And so they helping the Palestinians. They helping their brothers out. You know what I mean? They did their little false flag attack. What was it? The October something attack. They claimed they was flying in on parasails and blowing up their thing on their fake holy day. And now it's then escalated to this. And Israel, they just want to fully wipe out the Palestinians, and they basically want to wipe out Iran off the map. They've been using this they could make a nuclear bomb since 1995. Shit. For the past 40 years, they've been saying they're 6 weeks away from making a nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? So they the ones that's the bullies. But guess what? The Lord's stirring up the Medes. Let's get that real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Matter of fact, hold on, is this the one I want? Yeah, this is it. Fair use. Matter of fact, I don't need fair use. I'm reading the scripture. But yeah, so this is yeah, let's start at 14. And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into their own land. So yeah, in all these places, listen, the Chinese government, they're like, hey, all you Chinese people that live over here, over there, get your ass back home. If you American, get your ass back home. If you Israeli, wherever you at, get your ass back to your own people and come back to your own land, because we don't know if we can keep you safe. If you a Israeli citizen, non-citizen living in Russia or living in this or living in that, or a Palestinian person living in America or wherever, Iranian, listen, get your ass back to the crib. You understand? Get to your own people. Because what? Verse 15, and the only person that don't have their own land is us. We're the one that needs salvation. And it says, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So yeah, if you want to be cleaving on to your oppressor, you're going to fall by the sword. Verse 17, the children also shall be dashed to pieces, before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. See, it's going to get ugly, man. That's why we need to gather ourselves together, O nation not desired. We got to turn back to our own people so we can protect ourselves underneath the power of the Most High God. You know what I mean? Because without the Lord, we ain't going to make it through this. We don't have tanks. We don't have bombs and et cetera, et cetera. We don't got the B-2 stealth bomber. You know what I'm saying? But we do got Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah. You know what I mean? That's who our faith is in. Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. The Lord send an earthquake and wipe out your whole military. You know what I'm saying? Verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes. Once again, the who? The Medes. That's the Persians. Back to the map. The Medes. Right there. In the middle. The Persians. Who the Lord going to stir up? This is biblical prophecy, folks. I did not write this. I didn't make this up. This is prophecy. I will stir up the Medes against them, which not regard silver, and as for gold, they will not. So for them, it's not about money no more. They can give a damn about the silver and the gold. It's about the principle now. They're like Allah Akbar. Shit, that's what it's all about for them. It ain't who gives a damn about the silver and the gold. They like death to America. The big Satan and little Satan, they ready. You know what I'm saying? And who's coming with them? The Russians. And don't forget about the Chinese. I forgot about the Chinese. Let me see. The Chinese is in on it too. Yeah, where we at? Yeah, right here. NATO sounds alarm over massive Chinese military buildup. So the Chinese, they gearing up war too. They about to invade Taiwan. Now Taiwan is allies with America. So America is on all fronts fighting. They with little homies because they're the whore that sits upon many waters. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep their nose in everybody's business. Guess what? You about to be spread thin. So you're fighting on the little homies on the Ukrainian front. You fighting with the little homies on the Israeli front. Now you about to be fighting with the little homies on the Taiwanian front. Taiwanese, or however you say them people. So hey, listen. Because everybody's moving and they're putting themselves on pieces of the puzzle. The pieces on the chessboard. Let me see what it says. NATO sounds alarm over massive Chinese military buildup and potential for Taiwan invasion. And the Chinese and the Taiwan people, they've been going at it for a while too. Yep. And it says what? China could use Russia to divide NATO's attention and resources in Europe if it moves on Taiwan. So, hey, listen, everybody's moving. This is world war. And it's starting slowly with you know what I'm saying? With economic war. Terrorists and shit.
Of invading Taiwan by 2027.
They're talking about 2027.
Needed to do it. Training for it all. That
nah, the Lord's gonna speed this shit up. How I make this bigger? Oh, it's right there. Let's see what you guys say about that.
has to be clear to all that Beijing is credibly preparing to potentially use military force to alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. We know, it's public, that Xi has ordered his military to be capable of invading Taiwan by 2027. The PLA is building the military.
With Bank Iowa, enjoy the convenience of online banking. So you can manage your accounts anytime.
I'm trying to have a
Anyway, you heard what he said. He said by 2027. But man, listen, they gonna up that up. But that's only what, a year and a half from now. Shit, all these things is the Lord's putting the work in, man. The Lord is putting in the work. But let's go back to the scripture. Isaiah 13 and 17. And he said, what? Stir up the Medes. Who's the Medes? The Iranians, the Persians. They're all the same. This is the same people, biblically. And they will not regard silver, and they will not delight in it. Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare the children. So they ain't gonna give a damn. It don't matter if you an old man or a little kid. Listen, they don't give a damn. Verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency. Who's the glory of kingdoms in the earth? Who's the glory? I'll let y'all answer that. This is Babylon the Great, man. The daughter of Babylon. This is everybody looks up to America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency. America is that one, the whore that sit up upon many waters. Everybody wants to be like America. The Chinese, they don't wear Oriental garbs no more. They wear a suit and a tie. You understand? The beauty of the Chaldees, what? Reading on, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody knows what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. Fire and brimstone, nuclear hellfire. That's what that is. War. And listen, hey, if the Bible said we all gonna just live in harmony and peace and we won't go to war, listen, that's what we be talking about. We would be talking about how, but eventually that will be the thing. When the children of Israel are back in the land, the rightful people, let's get that. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, at one point in time, there will be that happening. Let's go over here to the book of Isaiah. When the true children of Israel get back into the land, and after all the war and everything said and done, yeah, there will be peace. That's when peace is going to come. But until then, there has to be war. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, so right here. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. So, yeah, the government of the Lord will be at the top. We'll be reigning supreme at the top of the mountains. The mountains represent like nations and governments and hills. That's what all those represent. and all the nations are going to flow unto the children of God. You understand? Because we're going to be in control. That's what it's going to be. And it says, whenever you say it shall come to pass in the last days, that's a future prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And it says what? And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. The God of who? The God of Jacob, the children of Israel, not the God of the whole world, not the God of the Chinese man, not the God of Ishmael, not the God of Moab and Ammon. No, the God of Jacob, not the God of Esau, the God of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall come forth the law. See, because we're going to teach all the heathen to follow the Lord by this time. There ain't going to be no more Christmas. Ain't going to be no more Chinese New Year. Ain't going to be no more eating bats. You know what I mean? And all the crazy mess that these heathens do. Right? Verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. And nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So we see that the Israeli government, they're in the land and they are building more tanks. They're building more swords. They're studying war. So we know that can't be the people. That can't be the people, because prophecy says in the last days, when it is the time, that the people will come to the house of Jacob and they will they will study war no more. But that's not the part of the prophecy that we're in. I'm going to show you the part of the prophecy that we're in. And we crunching down on time. So I'm just going to get it real quick. Of course, you know, it's a classic. It's the classic. We always got to bring out all the classics. We got to beat this into your brain. So you know that it'd be a second, it's just going to come off to you and be like, oh, yep, second nature. So Joel chapter 3. Yeah. Where we at? Let's go. Joel chapter 3 verse 9. This is the time that we're in right now. This is what time it is, people. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Now, this is the opposite of what it says in Isaiah. It says what? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. So a plowshare is a tool for gardening and agriculture. So is a pruning hook. So they're going to take all their agricultural factories and start making weapons of war. You understand? That's what's happening today. But then when it's all said and done, when the true children of Israel get back in the land, now what they're going to do? Now you're going to beat your swords into plowshares. It's the reverse. Then you're going to take all your weapons of warfare, then you're going to turn them into agricultural means. I pray you understand. Yep. And with that, man, you know, we could go all night. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, check us out next week Matter of fact, check us out tomorrow for the law class where we break down the law, man, precept upon precept, line upon line, man. Hey, it's high time to wake out of sleep, people. You understand? Stay in class, write down these precepts, man, because, hey, what did the Lord say? Let's go back. What did he say? Where was we at? Yeah, what did he say? Because the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. Everybody know that scripture. Yeah. Because you don't never know. As soon as I hit in live, it could be going down. So I hope you getting right. Get right. You understand? Matter of fact, I want to find this. But yeah, definitely link in tomorrow, same time, same channel. You know what I'm saying? Where we break down these precepts, law class, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Where we break down these precepts upon precepts, and you get all this truth, man. This is the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And we are not affiliated with any other group. And definitely check us out this weekend. Matter of fact, shout out to Officer Malak out of Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? He got a powerful lecture coming up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a camp, and then clothing drive, et cetera, et cetera. I'll definitely get more information here soon. But definitely check us out this weekend. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, shalom, Israel.
It's World War III, man. It's heating up, sir. About to go home, get up out of here. How you feeling?
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we close to it, you feel me?
Close.
We're real close to it, man. But check it out, though. Like, I would advise y'all, man, stock some waters up in y'all crib. You know what I mean? Canned foods. You know what I'm saying? Hygiene. Keep some cash on you. That's what Commander Johnny Howard was saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, it might get a little ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? It might get ugly.
I ain't tripping, though. Like, I'm tired of this place. I'm tired.
Yeah, facts. I mean, listen, if you fear the Lord, man, you don't get nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we straight. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gonna get ugly, man. You feel me? It's gonna get ugly. You know, we gotta just stay the course, though. You feel me?
Yeah, but like, what you mean by like ugly though? Like how ugly? Like,
man, listen, bro. Like I'm talking about, it's gonna get bad, bro. It's gonna be hard to get some water around here sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to. Maybe we gonna be able to eat. You know what I mean? It might get real bad, man. But we got each other. We got brotherhood, man. You know what I mean?
So like, when y'all think it's gonna happen though?
Hey, man, you good, man. We good in here, man. Don't worry about that. All right? You don't gotta fear nothing. You feel me?
Man, no. Nah. Cause man, fuck, I'm fucking scared, man. Fuck, man, that shit could be happening any day, goddamn day now.
Calm down.
Nah, man. This shit crazy, man. I've been doing things, man. What if he come back tonight? What if he come back tonight? Fuck.
Well, shit, if you been doing shit, bro, lock in, bro. Lock in. Yeah, it's like that.
I'm hella nervous.
All right, I'm out. What's up? I'm gonna get what you have. All right, bro. You good? Lock in, bro. You good, all right? Shit. All right, man. Hey, man, lock up for me. And lock in, too, man. God damn. Whew. Shit, I'm scared, too.